Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Arya Khalida binti Awang from BA2424A. So in this video, my group members and we are going to discuss and compare the Islamic financial system and conventional financial system in terms of value proposition, structure mechanism, and also product offered. So we go through what is Islamic finance. Islamic finance is a type of financing activities that must comply with the Sharia, which is Islamic law. The concept can also refer to the investment that are permissible under Sharia. The main difference between conventional finance and Islamic finance is some of the principles and practices in conventional financial is strictly prohibited in the Sharia. Next, we move to the value proposition of Islamic financial system. Islamic finance industry is not averse to profit making. Its value proposition is more of bringing benefits to the doorsteps of their customers in a mutually beneficial manner through partnership modes of financing. The next value proposition of Islamic finance is it is firmly rooted in the Maqasid al-Sharia, which is traditionally involve ethical investing and green business. This takes into consideration the building blocks of the modern social investing.
Assalamualaikum. So today I will be explaining about the structure of Islamic banking and conventional banking. The basic difference between Islamic banking and conventional banking is the structure of how the bank is set up. For conventional bank, there is two flow, which is to give loans and to collect deposits. And the arrangement is managed by a treasury function which tries to balance the return to the shareholders' fund. The modus operandi for bank collecting deposit is the shareholder will give capital and the bank receive customers' deposit and the interest will be distributed. In terms of giving loan, the customer will need to request for a loan from bank and the bank will borrow the funds from interbank and lend it to the customer at interest rate. The customer will need to pay the interest and the principal. For Islamic banking, there is only single flow between the deposits and the financing or investment use of funds. It is a single function where customer deposit or investment pool is used to fund financing portfolio or deploy into investment instrument, from which returns are derived and recognized. Once the returns are determined, these returns are shared between the customer and the bank.
Next is instrument offered by the different institution and market in the IFS. In conventional financing, lender lend to borrower to make a profit from the interest charged on the principal amount. For property loan, borrower pay an interest on the outstanding principal amount. Interest rate can be fixed rate or based on the floating rate. Payment is made over a set tenure by installment. A portion of each installment paid goes toward servicing the interest, while the remainder goes toward paying down the principal. Since the contract is not based on an absolute value, the sooner the borrower can pay down the principal, the cheaper the amount of interest paid. The loan contract for conventional financing is known as a loan facility agreement. For Islamic financing, it avoids interest-based transaction, which is riba. Instead, introduce the concept of buying something on the borrower's behalf and selling it back to the borrowers at a profit. In place of interest, a profit rate is defined in the contract. Like conventional financing, profit rate can be fixed rate or based on floating rate. The majority of Islamic home financing options in Malaysia today are based on the Baik Bitaman Ajil concept. A small number of alternatives are based on the Musyarakah concept. The principal amount, tenure and profit rate determined at the sale price and the profit earned by lender. The conventional financing payment are deferred over installment. The loan contract for BBA Islamic financing is known as a sale and buyback agreement.